All good. Hello, we're live.
We're live. Hi, Jen Miller. How are you?
Hi, Sarah. I'm good.
You were
What a
hanging out in the background and now you're in the foreground.
yes. I was watching the first hour of your little double header here with Rebecca. Incredible. Her designs and kits are just spectacular. They're amazing.
No. Yeah, she had a power outage last week when we had her on, like right when she was going to start her design. And so when we had to reschedule, I thought, oh,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be fun to do like they do in a baseball game, like a double hitter where you get to sit and do two.
Yes.
So I love that idea. You get a little bit more bang for your buck. And I could make it up to Rebecca too. So it worked out well to go back to back. But you've been busy this month, right?
Yes. This month has been really busy, and we already started on Sunday, and then the next 2 weeks are going to be lots of special guests. And then the end of our Stash Camp, Shira Dawson from Sam's Beach Shop is going to be our final guest for our send-off. And what a fun month. I cannot thank you and Softflex enough for letting me kind of piggyback onto this Joyful Beading challenge. It's been so much fun. And we had Danielle Wicks on our first Stash Camp as special guest. And she was actually live with you, Sarah, when you mentioned the Joyful Beading. And during that live, I thought, because I have this horrific fear of rejection. Terrible. I don't ask anybody for anything. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do this. And that's when I emailed you and said, hey, can I collab with you on this? And hey, can someone come over and design? And we get Kristen, and she's going to be Neely.
I know. That's so special. Yeah. For anybody who hasn't been paying attention, what is Stash Camp and where did it come from?
So where it came from was actually summer camp. And what happened was back in August, Stacy Hecht and I from Stacy Rabbit, you've had her on your channel too. And we were talking about summer camp, and some of the viewers, and then Jody Krantz is also on with me live, and Colleen Sinkowitz. Colleen Sinkowitz is our moderator. And then she pulls in and does some designs because she's incredible too. Well, what happened was many of the viewers were like, oh, we didn't do summer camp. We couldn't. And someone brought up Stash Camp. And so it's, you know what, use what you have, and let's just bring on some special guests. And that's how it was. That's how it was born. And again, that fear of rejection, that email I sent out to everybody saying, hey, would you guys mind? Every single guest that I asked said yes.
Oh,
so amazing.
I love that.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah, I think all the dates didn't work for me, and so I brought you on here. It's like, these dates aren't working, but could you please come with me? That would be good too, right?
Yes. And I happen to have the day off today from my day job. I had an appointment in the morning. I have an appointment just after this. So it worked out perfectly that this was the Wednesday.
I love that. So the idea of Stash Camp is that we can't always buy and buy and buy. We have a lot of things already in our stash that can apply to lots of different projects that can be done. And this is a way to kind of use up some of that stash. Maybe you've got a few different kits from Softflex this year, and you had just a few beads left from this kit and a few beads left from that kit, and bringing them out again, even though we're not focused on them with Softflex, bringing them out again and seeing how maybe these different beads will combine with each other. How can we use a mishmash of things that maybe when they're in a pile, they don't look like much, but then when you put them into a design, it can become something really spectacular.
It does. It just, once you get them all out on your mat and you just just kind of like pops in your head. I have no idea what I'm doing today, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dump out all my beads and come up with something. And this idea of Stash Camp has been so fun, and aligning it with the Joyful Beading. On Sunday, we had Leslie Pope from Twisted Sista Beads, and I made some stacked bracelets for the Monday challenge. And so it's been so much fun. And again, I had never met Leslie in person, so we were all kind of fangirling in the background when we're in the backstage. Everybody's like, okay, let's get this out. And so yes, I made the stacked bracelets. I've seen people, I've seen designers post their layered necklace. I saw Chrissy in the VIB Facebook group that she posted a layered necklace. I'm not on Facebook, and I happened to go on this morning. And all of these designs, they're just incredible, and everybody is doing such an incredible job. And I cannot thank you enough for letting me come along on this Joyful Beading challenge with Stash Camp.
It's been really wonderful. We started Joyful Beading back in the COVID year, 2020. And we did it because it was such a hard time for so many people who were feeling lonely and were feeling maybe a pinch in their pocket because of losing a job or not being able to do their job like they normally would. And so we had decided to do Joyful Beading way back then. And it was so incredibly beloved. We get asked for it every year. And ever since then, we've done it usually about twice a year. And we kind of store it in our back pocket, and we bring it up when we notice things in the world are maybe like just not quite right. And we notice like people are feeling maybe a little on edge. And this is like kind of been one of those times. And then I think it's also just such a nice meditation during the month of November to be able to spend a little time with yourself as we're going into the holiday season, just doing something for yourself, making something, using your own stash, using things you already have. But needing maybe that little creative prompt because you've also got that big Christmas list on your brain. You've also maybe, like me, have grief brain, where you're struggling with the holidays because you miss somebody that you love. There's a lot of illness that happens in November and December and January because we're all together indoors, so Joyful Beading's always been just kind of a really nice way to kind of remove yourself from all those things and sit down at your beading table and enjoy. And I love the idea of using stuff in your own stash for it. It's a great time to de-stash and make gifts. All of these things could be gifts leading into the holiday season, taking a little stress off of you and just using stuff you already have to make those gifts too.
And you can make a gift for yourself, like my stacked bracelets that I made. Those are for myself, but then yet they were so easy to make. And I thought, wow, they would be great just to add on the bow to some of my gift bags that I give out to people, and just adding the little bracelet. And it's almost like a little bit of a friendship bracelet. And everything I've used has been from my stash. And looking at today's, I have craft wire. So we're going to be using some craft wire as well. And I brought out some of I love my Soft Flex craft wire. And I actually brought out some gunmetal to go with this. Yes, I brought out some of the vintage bronze, which for some reason I only have in 20 gauge. So I'm going to be jumping on to softflexcompany.com after this is over. And I'm going to be getting some other sizes in the vintage bronze, because I was really shocked when I went to my area and saw that I only have 20 gauge. So
time for an update on your craft wire supplies.
Yes, I'm going to get some 18, 22, 24, 26, and if there's some 28, because I think I have some 28 gauge craft wire of yours that Nile had us get.
Okay, Jen, I'm going to let you flip your camera and get
Okay.
yourself positioned. And I'm just going to do a quick show and tell, if that's okay.
I love that necklace. I'm so glad you have it up close. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Just made this in the last hour. I felt so fortunate. I was able to talk Rosa into letting me take some really beautiful stuff from the gallery home so that I could make a necklace and show you some of the things that'll be in the live sale tomorrow. These have been in the gallery for ages. We've sold them in the past, but Rosa hasn't shown them in a long time. And they usually only have one center. This was kind of a special, different one that had two centers, but I thought it looked just really special, really unique.
Mm.
So we're going to have some of those on the show tomorrow. If you want one, you can check it out there. We're also going to have brand new hexagon crystals in different colors. This gorgeous amethyst. It's like a light, beautiful lavender color. And then I finished it off with just a little button closure. I was using purple soft flex because I wanted to bring out the purple and the amethyst, but I didn't really like it on the end. So I just took some of those Miyuki beads that I have been using in my Believe bracelet. Same bead.
Oh.
It was already out on my beading table because I've been working on this for my jewelry making group. And I just strung those little beads on there and then crimped it. And it makes a great little toggle closure for my
Yes.
button. Just looks a little bit like more how I wanted it to look in this design. Sometimes I don't mind the wire showing on my button connectors. Sometimes I do. And this one I was like, I need more gold there, I think. So
That is
that's how
perfect.
I'm finishing it off. If you haven't been paying attention to my jewelry making group, I'm working on a 2-drop peyote bracelet. I showed how to start it last week. And then tomorrow night, I will be showing how to add a closure to it. So tomorrow night, we'll be doing the addition of the button and the connector on the other end to connect that bracelet together. So you can join me there and check that out. And this takes almost like this is just time, but these seed beads don't cost very much. That button cost a lot, and it looks like a really like fancy special, but it's an inexpensive gift if you want to make it as a gift. Super affordable. It just takes time, and
I love
even
it.
not much time. I mean, I'm a working with 2 kids and I'm done with it basically. So if I can do it, you can do it for sure. Okay, so I'm going to put this away and I'm going to grab my stash out. Let's see what's on your table over there, Jen.
I have Love a Latte.
Ooh.
And yes, I have Love a Latte. And whenever I see these ceramic beads, you know what goes through my head. What goes through my head, in case you guys don't know, is barrel knots.
Oh.
I love the barrel knots. And so the last few, well, actually the last 2, and then we're going to make a third one. This was with those Green Girl buttons. And then this is a Green Girl hook toggle, made that into a button closure. And what I love about these ceramic beads is that I can hide the tail. This is 2-inch leather. I hid the tail inside the bead. And so that was the first time I'd ever pulled and hid the tail underneath the bead.
Ooh.
So I'm not going to make that today, but can I ask the viewers? I have a few different colors. I have this kind of like, it's kind of a burnt red. When Kelly Sutton closed shop, I bought tons of her leather. But look at that together.
Ooh, I love those colors together.
That one's number 1. So that one, we'll call that one pink. Then I have the standard brown, which I think is stunning too, because it goes along with everything so that when I make my dangles, I have brown. So that's number 2, red, brown. And then I have this teal, which really does add a little bit to the design.
That's almost like we had kind of a blue color in there. Yeah, because we liked that blue and pink together.
Because look at those beads for dangles. So that is cute too. However, if we're going to stick with the wicked, I brought in some green. So we have some pink and green too.
Oh, yes. I mean, it is the
So I'm going to, after we're all done, I'm going to go through the comments and see what color won, and I will make it on my channel.
What is the name of your channel? In case
BellaRayne. BellaRayne. It's beautiful rain. My granddaughter's name is Rain. And so that's where we get, here, I'm going to pull in. I did this a long time ago and threaded it with the little flowers she gave me, and then the little flowers come off it. That's how you spell rain, R-A-Y-N-E.
Cute.
And it just stays right here. But these are my favorite beads because I love a good Picasso finish, and these are amazing. And if Lori's still here, she knows when I find a bead that I love, I don't use it, but I'm going to use it. And
yeah, it's stashed because you have to.
Well, and also too, I bought a second kit.
Wow. She's got 2.
Yeah, so you just get 2. When in doubt, you get 2. Also too, I bought 2 of the Jesse James bead strands that go along with it, as well as thank you for adding extra mixes too. So I have 2.
I love that mix. It's so pretty.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bracelet. I am going to save. Oh, you guys keep in mind too that this is going to go on the bracelet as well. Yes, look at Shawnette. You're using your strand. I don't know if I'm going to use it yet. We'll see. Even though I have 2.
Oh boy.
But this bead is just amazing.
Will she or won't she, folks?
Yes.
Stay tuned.
So keep this in mind. I'm going to use this on the leather bracelet. So I have everything there. Over when I was with Danielle, I made this and I used fine. I love the fine beading.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I used this one here.
Oh yeah.
And did that double where there's 2 strands going through the whole thing. And this is the necklace that also is a bracelet.
That's always nice when it can be both.
And I'm going to show one more thing that I have in my stash. Look at these rondelles that you guys have when you have them on your site. They are so beautiful.
So sparkly.
They are so sparkly. And then I got these tubes because look at the size of the hole.
You can use leather.
I can use leather. All right. So we're going to use, I'm going to make, I also brought in some 22 gauge gold. So I have gold, I have vintage bronze. I do want to make a pair of earrings because you guys so graciously include a pair of ear wires too. And I love these ear wires.
Yeah, we try to include everything that you would need to make jewelry, from crimps to clasp, ear wires. And you could probably use more of the findings than what we put in the kit, but it at least gets people started if they don't know what to get, because they're just starting out making jewelry. You have everything you need, and then you can always get more of whatever it is you need more of. Maybe you make more earrings or bracelets or need more crimps.
And I love when they include bead caps and the little rocket spacers. Yeah. But I also, from my stash, because it is StashCamp, these are all my JJB bead caps that I've collected over time. So I'm going to bring in some of those too.
We are so fortunate to work with Jesse James Beads on our mixes for our kits. They
Yes.
make us some really fantastic custom mixes that are just for us, and have been for years. And that they've been a great collaborator.
Like wild mushroom.
Yep, like wild mushroom,
I
like any of
have
them.
the fabulous flamingo. Surfs Up.
Ooh,
Oh
so
yeah.
many good ones.
We have stash for StashCamp. And it looks like I'm going to be getting more 22 gauge of the gold as well. So,
Yeah. Well, that will go really far for the holidays because gold is one of the colors I tend to reach for the most
mm-hmm.
during the holiday season. I'm actually making a beaded chain and I'm using the non-tarnished copper, which is unusual for me. But I'm doing a
Oh,
mixed metal, and I thought, oh, you know
I
what?
love that.
It's something I don't normally do, and see how it turns out.
I'm sure it's going to be absolutely stunning. I'm making my own head pin here. I'm going off camera just so I don't, when I pull too hard and then it slips and then everything goes array on my desk.
It happens to the best of us.
Because if I can pull all of those bead mixes in a jiffy like that, that means if I slip, they're all going everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love the knotted head pins because they just add a little oomph to it.
Yeah, it looks great.
And I don't know if I'm going to add in. Oh, let's go ahead and add one of these guys. And you know what I'm going to add? I'm going to cut into these gorgeous rondelles. You guys are seeing it.
Do it, folks.
I'm doing
Rebecca
it.
asked a really interesting question in the last hour. She asked if we're a before Thanksgiving Christmas tree family or an after. So what
Yes.
are you?
So it depends on how I feel, really, because um, we had we've had some loss in the month of December.
Mm,
And so December is quite difficult for us. However, though, we have little Miss Rain, and she's just like, "Well, Grandma, you need a tree. Come on, let's get with it."
yeah, right.
And so we do, and if it goes up, it's up through Valentine's Day at least, because if I'm going to spend all that time, it's going to stay up for a while.
Do you do a faux Christmas tree or a real Christmas tree?
So we've done faux before. However, though, we've also been doing live here lately because we have a wonderful Christmas tree farm here. Well, they order from probably Washington, but the farm brings out, and they have this particular farm. It's Ram Farms here in Turlock, and they also have they will have ice skating rink too. So we go ice skating, and we can also pick up a tree. And that's usually, if we're going to do it, it's going to be during Thanksgiving.
Like Thanksgiving weekend?
Yes.
Or on Thanksgiving.
Or on Thanksgiving, yeah. We could do it on Thanksgiving. I know. We go all in.
Yeah, I love that. I used to really like to put up like right Thanksgiving weekend, but now we've been traveling, so we don't get home until after Thanksgiving weekend. And so we moved to putting it up a little bit earlier, the weekend before Thanksgiving. And it's been kind of nice. I don't mind it. I really would want to come home from a big trip with my children and then put it up. Like I wouldn't have the energy to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. It's very true.
barely make it through the trip. So I don't need to come home and have like a whole big chore to do. I think it would take the fun away. So our Christmas tree farm actually opens on Sunday this weekend. And so
Oh,
I think what
perfect.
we'll do on Sunday is we're going to go get our tree and hop into the season.
Thank you, Lori. I am forward thinking like how Sara does with her knowing that she's not going to get her Christmas tree until after. I dig the forward thinking on not stressing yourself out and overdoing it.
No.
And forward
If I'm
thinking.
going to do it, I want to enjoy it.
Yes.
Like, I don't want it to be a terrible experience. I want it,
Right.
if we're going to spend money and time doing it, we're going to have some cookies. We're going to call in for dinner that night. I'm not going to make dinner. Like I'm going to know I can't do it all, especially as a single mom. It's like, I can't do it all. So what things can I do to make this more joyful for them, but also for me? Because my joy matters in this situation too.
It does.
Because if I'm not joyful, they are not joyful.
No, because it's contagious. Yeah, it's very contagious.
Yes.
And so if you're happy, they're happy.
Yeah.
And I have an outfit that I wear to work because I wear the same thing every single week. And sometimes I mix it up. I get a little crazy and go, okay, what I normally wear on Wednesday, I'm going to wear on Tuesday. So I get a little crazy like that. But I need a pair of earrings. And this colorway, I've been waiting for today because I've been wanting to make this pair of earrings this whole time. And I'm pretty excited about it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So every week you wear the same 5 outfits to work. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And then do you change your jewelry
up? Yes, I will change the jewelry up a little bit, not too much, because then it throws people off if I'm not wearing it.
This is so interesting.
Yeah, because I do my laundry on Sundays, right? So I do my laundry on Sunday, and then I set everything out for the entire week, including undergarments, so I don't have to think about anything when I'm getting ready in the morning.
Wow. Are you not a morning person? I'm not a morning person.
I'm not a morning person. I have to get up early, but I'm terrible in the morning. I'm just not a nice person.
I have to get up early. I always set my clothes out. I'm like, I can't think in the morning. I don't want to think about anything.
Yeah. So that's what I did. I did that. Oh, I love these teardrops. Okay.
Speaking of challenges, I have been thinking about a challenge that I think I'm going to do in my jewelry making club because I have, speaking about like uniforms too, I have this beautiful jewelry in my jewelry box, like years of jewelry. And I still tend to gravitate toward the same pieces of jewelry. And it mixes up here and there throughout the year. But I was like, what if I were to spend the whole month of January forcing myself to wear some different piece of jewelry or pieces of jewelry every single day. And then I'm going to post pictures of what I wear. So I'm spending like a little more time thinking about what I'm wearing. I'm spending a little bit more time like honoring the jewelry that I have made. And I think it'll be nice. Like just a little, like that little dose of creativity like Inktober gave me in the morning, getting ready. So I'm kind of excited for that.
I love that, Sara.
I think I'm going to do it in January. So like once the holidays are done, things aren't quite so chaotic, but.
Well, I love that. And speaking of your your jewelry making stuff. I'm a proud subscriber to your Patreon. I love
Well,
it.
thank you for doing that. That's so nice to have some folks there that I know fairly well. You're there, and Sam's Bead Shop is also a subscriber. I really, really appreciate
Oh,
it well. But also just some of the viewers here that hang out, like Liz and Teresa, and like there's a few of you that subscribe and come hang out with me there. I think I have like almost 80 followers now, which is pretty cool.
wow. Oh
And
my
I
goodness. That's amazing.
know it's pretty cool. And then I've
I
got
love it.
13 paid subscribers who are seeing everything. So
That's
it's been
me.
really it's been a really fun experience, and I'm really loving it.
I love it. I was not your very first. I think I might have been number 2. But I think
Good
Rachel
job.
Siegel was number 1.
She beat you.
She
But
beat me
yes,
to
that's
it.
awesome.
I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
fun. It's just like a place for me to hang out in the evenings and on the weekends and
Uh-huh.
post little extras. And I don't know, I've been enjoying it.
Well,
Of
we have
course,
been
I'll always
enjoying it.
on Wednesdays at 1:00 for free too. So can always find me here at the Softflix Company YouTube channel as well. And I do lots of different stuff here and different stuff there.
Well, I am starting a bracelet, and
Ooh.
I'm a spool stringer, so I like to string from the spool. I don't like waste. So anybody, Lori knows, I don't like waste. And so I try to, you're never going to eliminate waste completely, but you will, you highly reduce it. But these here are crimp beads. I don't use them for crimp beads because
Oh,
I only use for my crimps are only your guys' crimps. That's it.
I love that. There's a
That is
lot
it.
of folks out there like that.
Yes.
I'm like
And
that too, honestly.
yes.
I've made that mistake before, and I will never make that mistake again.
Well, and so early on, because I started all of this in, I started this in 2020 during the pandemic. I needed a
Mhm.
break from work because my day job, it was like going until like 1 in the morning, and I needed something to pull me away because we were working remotely, right? And it's
Mhm.
just easy to stay
Working
online.
for yeah.
And what do you guys think of this little thing? So what I did was I needed something, and I had a Cricut machine, and it came with
Oh,
a genuine leather sheet, and I didn't know what to
oh,
do with it. I didn't know what to do with it. What do you do with it, right? So I
right.
Googled like leather, what to do with leather, and a
Mhm.
Kelly Sutton video came up.
Oh, Kelly used the Cricut?
No, it was a
Just
pair of her earrings. It was one of her kits. It was a YouTube video. And I'm like, oh, well, what's this? I want to do that. And here we
Mhm.
are today.
Oh my gosh. Sweet Kelly.
I
I hope
know. I
your
need to reach
husband's
out.
doing well. I haven't checked in. I know he had his surgery, but I haven't kind of checked back
Mhm.
to see how things are going. Speaking of TGBE, she was a founding member for
Yes.
TGBE years and years ago. I can't believe it's been 5 years now.
Wow. I love
Did you
it.
hear?
That's how I was introduced to all of you guys too, was through TGBE, because February of 21, so
Mm-hmm.
by then we were friends, and she was like, "Hey, why don't you tune in?" So I did, and Nilay Patel was introducing her, and I'm like, "Who is this guy? He's incredible."
Yeah, he stands out. He's a
So
standout character.
mm, yeah. So
Yeah.
I've been so I enjoy Great Bead Extravaganza. Very, very happy to hear that that Rebecca is joining.
I know. Yeah. I think she's going to have some really good projects to add. None of us are really doing Kumihimo. I think I
Mm-hmm.
might have done it for one TGBE with Softflex, but her kits are so different. And I think she's just going to be a really good fit for the group. She's just so
Yes.
easy to work with and has such good instructions and just does a great job. And then Francesca Watson from the Makery does a lot of metal work. So that's a
Ooh,
very
nice.
different thing that we don't have a lot of in our
Mm-hmm.
group. And so we thought she would be a nice addition as well for the year. And yeah, I think it'll be really nice to have a couple new folks in, but have them in for a while, so we can enjoy them.
Yes.
And yeah, it's going to be a really good year next year. I also just worked out all the Bead Shopping Network dates with my Bead Shopping Network family, so that will be
Love
continuing
it.
forward. I think we've got some great bead destashes in our future too, because that went really well for most
Mm-hmm.
people. So next year is going to be really nice. Kristen and I are going to be doing some creative boot camps over the next few weeks in December, deciding how we want to move forward creatively. But I think we're going to be amping up our content as well. So
Oh,
keep
good.
folks, because we've only just begun. We're 30 years in business, but we've only more than 30, probably 32 now. We've only just begun.
I love that.
Yep. Well, I am just having a dreamy job over here on my chain. How's your bracelet going?
It's coming along. Look at those colors. I'm
Yeah.
stacking some bead caps. So I have the antique bronze and I have the gold. So I'm bringing in all those colors.
Gosh, that blue bead strand is just so
Oh,
good.
it's so stunning. I don't know if I'm going to have enough of the white. I should. I might, I could possibly do a little something extra in the middle because this is only what, a couple inches. Let me look. Oh, it's like 2.5 inches, which is like 2 inches around the wrist, right? Because the wrist takes up a little bit of real estate. The beads take a little bit of real estate on your wrist.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And as I'm sitting here working with all these gorgeous beads and Jesse James beads, you know who's on Stash Camp for Friday night? Oh my goodness. It's Sara James.
Oh, exciting. Hey,
Yes.
Kristen, I don't know if you saw, but we're having trouble streaming to Facebook.
Oh no.
Just check in with you if you could take a look at that in the background. I just noticed it because I have been beating away over here. But maybe take a look at Facebook for us. I'm going to switch over to my camera just for a second, okay,
Yeah.
Jen?
Let's see what you got.
I've gotten this on.
Oh.
So
You've been busy.
I have been. I had all the crystals left for my necklace that I made. So I
Yes.
was like, oh, what if I were to make a chain? I mean, this chain could almost even be part of this necklace
Oh
if you
yeah.
wanted to know a layer.
Yes. Oh, that is so
It
pretty.
would be a really gorgeous bracelet. These hexagons are just such a cool shape.
They are
I love
stunning.
it. And I kind of like the gold and the copper
Yes.
mixed together is cool. I've got this great magnetic clasp for when I get there that has like a locking mechanism on the inside.
Ooh, I have
So
some
handy.
of those. Yeah, I bought
They're
some of
really
those.
handy.
Yeah.
So I was thinking I might make it long enough to double up on my bracelet or be worn as a necklace. I haven't quite decided
Oh,
yet. Keep going. But I
I
wanted
have
to give you.
been, yes, I have been into this whole, it could be a necklace or a bracelet thing for all month I've been doing that. And I really like that because it's very versatile. Sometimes I just want a bracelet. Sometimes I do need the necklace.
Yeah.
And so it
Right.
gives a
It's
little bit.
nice when things can be more than one thing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I like that.
And if I were to add like chain or something to this, I can make it where it could be a necklace or a bracelet too.
Ooh.
Just, we get so creative in this hour.
I know. When you're kind of forced to use whatever's just in front of you,
Yes.
kind of like don't overthink it, just go for it. You've got whatever A, B, and C in front of you. Just start putting things together. And then the prompts help, I think. Like I wasn't thinking craft wire until I looked at the calendar and said, oh,
yes,
it's craft wire day. Oh, okay. I could do craft wire. I like a good craft wire project.
I love using it. And then I love using crimp beads as spacers. I've used crimp tubes as spacers too, because sometimes with your crimp tubes being a little bit longer, being the 2 millimeter, they add, where I've used it is where I have a dangle in the front. Oh, what wire am I using? I am using the wire that came in the Thanks a Latte. So it's a medium size. I have used the crimp tubes for, how when I want to attach like a metal dangle or something and I don't want to ruin my gorgeous wire, I will use a crimp tube as what it can sit on with the rest of my beads, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're so versatile. I know, I love them. I buy them in bulk.
The crimps.
Yes, they are so stunning. I'm so glad you guys include a full order. When I'm doing my unboxing, I make it like I'm surprised that you guys include the full 20-count order. I'm like, oh my goodness, they did it again.
It is nice. They aren't. Yeah. They are nice crimps and they're not cheap crimps, but we want you to have good stuff when you're opening our kit. I'm going to come over to me and just show you guys how to make one of these connectors for the chain. If you've never done this before, it's really easy. I'm going to grab my round nose pliers. I'm using the 20 gauge non-tarnished copper Softflex craft wire. And I'm going to come 1.5 inches below the end. I like to do it like this when I'm not on camera. I point it toward me, which creates a 90-degree angle, away from me, which creates the first side of my loop. Then I adjust my plier here and I pull it under, which is pointing towards me again. And when you pull it out, you should have what looks like a really nice little loop ready to go. If you need to open it up just a little bit, you can open it from the side though. Don't make it bigger, just keep the loop shape. And then I can just string my chain, my last link right on there. I can close it back up. I'm holding on to that loop so it doesn't change shapes. And then I just wrap usually about twice around the base of the wire. Trim. And then you can always kind of tuck that in so there's nothing kind of poking out at you with your chain nose plier. I'm going to trim here. And then I've got my attachment. This is going to bother me a little bit. It overlapped just a little too much. So let me fix that. That's what that looks like. And you can see the wire's a little wonky. So I just take my nylon jaw plier, straighten it out, like so, all like brand new, and then string your bead on and create your next connection on the other side. So I'm going to go just a little bit above my bead, point towards me, point away from me, adjust, point towards me. You can make a beaded chain with any beads that you have. And in fact, you can do an assortment of leftover beads. If you have like a pile of leftovers from a kit or from multiple kits, you can just go do random beads and it will make a gorgeous chain.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to
I love
hold
that.
loop. And I'm sort of just straightening out, and then I'm going to come in, trim with my cutters, and take that chain nose and just really take that end of the wire and just make sure it's always tucked in. If you're wearing like a sweater or anything that's a little loose, if you let that tail stick out, it'll kind of grab onto it. So this makes it a little bit easier. And then we just keep going. Look at how fun that is.
That is stunning. I absolutely love that. So much sparkle. And when you had that up next to your necklace that you made, oh my goodness. It
I know, yeah.
just, look at
Good with
that.
the necklace.
Oh, so stunning. Oh, I love it.
You could layer it under as well if you wanted to do a really long one.
So pretty.
Yeah. You could hang a pendant from it if you wanted in the center. You could do a really nice pendant.
Yeah, you can actually too add it on a hook. Put your pendant on like an S hook, and then you can have you can change out your pendant.
That's a good idea. I love
know,
that.
right? I just thought of that.
Good.
See what happens?
I have this nice Starry Night pendant from my friend's gallery. You could do something like that from your beaded chain.
So stunning. Right? Yeah. See what happens when you spend an hour with Sara. All of a sudden, all the creative juices start happening.
Oh, same. I feel the same about you, my friend.
Oh.
The same about you. Hey, I hope you guys saw the giveaway happening. It's information is at the bottom of the screen. We've got a few more minutes, so I'm going to head back to Jen's table to see where she's at in her project, and then we're going to be doing a giveaway soon. So get your giveaway entry in.
Get that giveaway entry in. Yes. Okay, so I have added my lobster clasp on one side. I always add my lobster clasp first because if I forget, then I still have the other side. So I try to do it first so that if I happen to forget, I still have the other side and I don't have to tear apart my, or I mean, I guess I could just add a jump ring too. But now just finishing up, and I had it when I was sizing, I love these bead stoppers that you guys have.
Oh yeah, they're great.
They're amazing. And I believe there's more than 2. I think I have a couple of unfinished projects with bead stoppers on them.
Yeah, they come in a pack of 4.
Yeah, so I have a couple of projects, but this is how it's turned out. And then all I need to do now is just trim off enough to make a loop. So and I always trim off.
Go ahead.
I can't remember if it was a live I was watching or if it was when Chrissy was on mine. She had the tiniest little piece, and it made me so happy that she had this tiny piece, so no waste, and it was so fun to watch. It was fun.
Last night, my daughter had her soccer party, and so I got a ton of beads and stretch magic and soccer players, and all the little girls were making jewelry, but I had a bag of bead stoppers. So I cut lengths of stretch magic, and then I put a bead stopper in there, and they went to town, and then I tied it off for them and added a little bit of the specialty glue to make sure it wouldn't snap and break right away.
Yes.
And it was so much fun. Those bead stoppers like saved my life because with little kids, like the beads would
Yep.
just go everywhere, like 9-year-olds in a soccer party. So, and nobody lost their bracelet. Not one
Yay!
their bracelet and had the beads go fly everywhere, which was great because we were in the middle of Pizza Pirate, which is a pizza shop here. And that's not what I needed to have happen. So, if you are looking for a really handy tool, the bead stoppers are your new best friend.
So for Rayne's 5th birthday, which was in March, my daughter's for the party favors and for an activity at the party, my daughter was like, "Hey, can you make up bracelet kits, like stretch bracelet kits for the kids that are coming to the party?" And I thought, oh boy, yes, but you have to realize they're not going to be able to tie it off, right? So we're going to need some adult supervision. You guys, this is my waist. That's it from that whole bracelet.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
You're
and
amazing.
I saved it.
And you're saving it too?
Yes.
Wow, you're so good.
Wait, there was another little piece too from the other side. Look, so
you know what? Christy Friesen would probably take that little piece of waste and shove it into her polymer clay, and it would look fabulous.
Oh. I use it for when
polymer clay, not as crimps, but as like beads. Yeah. Which is
like on top of it as like a
she'll make almost like she could use gold to make like a yellow brick road, or I mean she does sorts of amazing stuff with the crimps.
Oh my goodness.
That is not traditional. I mean, she's like Miss Not Traditional, period. But I'm always fascinated with how she uses our wire whenever I send her something really, really cool. Okay, I'm gonna get to our giveaway, I think. Is that okay?
Yes, there's my 2 projects.
Love it. Looks great. I love it. Good job.
Thank you.
That looks so good. Okay, my giveaway tool was not working the best last time. It might take a minute. Give me a second. And I'm sure it will eventually work.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Cross my fingers.
And then I think I saw Leslie Pope.
Oh, is she here? Hi, Leslie.
Yes, and I saw I also saw Rafaela. Yeah, there she is, Morphing Designs. Kelly from across the pond. And Terry, you had a beautiful little comment about Sarah's her pendant about two souls together forever, since it was 2.
Oh, I love that.
It was at the very beginning. Beginning.
I love that. It did remind me of when you see like 2 black holes in space. Yeah. And they're like going in opposite directions. That's, I think, kind of what I love outer space. So that's where my mind went. But I love the idea of souls that are like forever intertwined. That is so beautiful. Okay, I am giving away either a Glinda bead mix or an Elphaba bead mix. Your choice. You pick your team if you are the winner. Whoever wins must be here and let us know in the comments that you are here. And then you're going to email info@softluxcompany.com. Let them know which bead mix you want, pink or green. And then also give them your shipping address, just in case we don't have it for some reason. We've got 51 entries. Okay, we ready? Here we go.
Good luck, everyone.
So good to see all of you here. Thank you for being here. Barbara, let us know in the comments that you're here, Barbara, so you can claim your prize. Remember, we're having free shipping on our website. no minimum order, but you must use the coupon code, which I will give to you here in just a minute. But you can also find it right on softluxcompany.com, right on the homepage. I think it's free shipping, but I want to look and make sure. Wow, I won. Yes, you did,
Yes,
Barbara.
you did.
So you're going to email info@softluxcompany.com. Make sure you give them that shipping address. Tell them pink or green for upcoming Wicked. We're celebrating Wicked opening up this weekend, I believe. So exciting.
It is. It's on the 21st.
I've been waiting.
But I will be stash camping on Friday night. And
Great.
I know, I'm kind of excited. And on Friday nights, we're kind of the opening show for Becky and Jenny, because Becky and Jenny go on late.
Do they?
Yes, like 8:30 our time.
Oh, Pacific time?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is late. Hey, here's that free shipping coupon. Ship free is the coupon code. So remember, you can only use one coupon code at softluxcompany.com. Use this one, or if you have another one, pick whichever one is better for you. And those are on U.S. orders only. Also, I wanted to flash that StashCamp calendar one more time. So let's take a look at that. It looks like we've got Sara James coming up on Friday night.
Yes.
Chrissy on Sunday, our own Kristen Fagan and Nilay Patel on Monday, and then Becky and Jenny are coming up on Black Friday on the day after Thanksgiving.
And on the 30th, the little banner below hides it, but that is Shira from Sam's Beach Shop.
Oh, Shira from Sam's Beach Shop. Let me drop
So
excited. Away and we can see everything. And then I'm going to flash Joyful Beading. This is going in the SoftFlex VIB studio group. Join the group and look at the prompts and post daily. And that will get you an entry to win a $25 store credit. We'll be announcing 4 winners on December 3rd to get that store credit. And we can't wait. And then last but not least, the schedule for Bead Shopping Network is officially out. And here it is. This is coming on Friday, December 5th. And it will be an extra special hour and a half of shopping with each of these 6 companies. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. Rosa and I were talking about some really cool stuff that she's going to put in the live sale. But we'll also be around for the live sale tomorrow at our normal time, which is 1 p.m. Pacific. And we will have some of those cool things that I had in my necklace today. We will have some amethyst. We'll have some beautiful crystals and check glass and buttons and all the goodies. So I hope you'll come shop with us on this coming Thursday tomorrow. And then I will see you on Thursday night in my jewelry making group on Patreon. If you want to join me to finish off the Believe bracelet, it's probably easier to show it here. I will be there finishing this design off and posting my personal jewelry gifts that I have been making. You can find some of those there. I think I'm on I have 6 sixes next. So I think I know who it's going to be for. I've had to be a little catty about it. I don't know like sneaky about who for what, because people do pay attention to what I'm doing, but it's behind a paid wall. So I'm like, I don't think they'll see it, but we don't know. So I try not to say too much is all. But I've been having fun making gifts and then sharing them with everyone there. Jen, it's always such a pleasure to hang out with you.
Likewise, I have so much fun with you and Kristen. I know Kristen's in the background, and I get to see Kristen one-on-one. Well, I guess 2-on-1, because then we're going to have Nilay there as well, and I cannot wait for that. I have a comment about your bead shopping network. You guys are starting the show or starting the day with the most perfect person. She has all the energy. It's Sara James. I love it.
Oh, it's actually
love.
not Sara James. It's going to be her design team. She's traveling. But yeah, Jessie James will be a lot of, it's a great time to start with Jessie James for sure.
Yes. Yes. It's going to be a blast, which we'll see her on Friday.
Look at how sparkly that is.
Oh,
good.
Yes.
It was good, like dangly earring too.
Like you have enough beads. Look at your tray.
Oh no, I have more than I'm going to keep going till I don't have any beads left. I'm going to make a long
That is absolutely stunning. And I have to go back and look to see what color everybody decided on for my barrel knot.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait to see it. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Sending you lots of love. And I will see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific.
Bye, guys.